Okay, it's go. It's a go. It's a go. The party is on. No, it's great. No, Happy New Year. Yeah, no, I wasn't too vocal about the New Year and not too out loud on Facebook about the New Year because I don't really attach to that Babylonian Gregorian calendar. So I have, but like I said to my wife, even if we put all those things aside, like in Babylon and all that, we still live here. And all the
Yes.
people that I love, that I share my life with, I mean, celebrate in some way, some kind of New Year. So I have to entertain the idea. You know, the whole thing, someone being, to my point of view, someone intelligent is capable to entertain an idea even if he doesn't believe in it or he doesn't adhere to it. Like, even if you have a point of view, it's good for me to entertain your idea even if I don't believe in it. Like, so that's why then in that sense I entertain the idea of the new year for sure, but I'm not too attached to time and to, because what is time really? And Ivar, I was telling Jennifer that I started reading her book, You're Gonna Freak, my friend. When you start listening to those videos, her book is a masterpiece. I haven't read it all. I'm at page 60 something, and I can tell you, first of all, it's the way you write it. It's just what struck me at first is the like, you don't put capital letter. You don't.
Right.
Yeah, it's the very way you structured your book and the way you write it that completely blew my mind at start. I was like, different concept, different approach, and I liked it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, breaking through the standard, traditional way of writing.
Yeah.
I went with my gut on this one, for sure. I'm glad you like it. I got a bunch of them, so I'm going to start giving them out. I gave one to Mar today. I saw Mar.
Oh.
We went hiking.
Yeah, I saw some picture on your Facebook. I liked it. I was like, oh, I'm so happy. Because when I see you guys together, you cannot imagine the kind of smile I have on my face. It's like exponential. The smile just grow because, you know, we all got together because of that synergy, energy that we have together. And when I see you guys together, it's like I'm there. It's like Ivar is there. It's like we're all together and sharing the vibes. And that's how I see it. But it's great. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, it was wonderful. I spent the whole day with her pretty much, and another friend, and I met her daughter. They're all beautiful people, and we put some intentions out for this year, and we went hiking in this beautiful day. It was sunny all day long. It's freezing, but it's sunny, and
it's
we got
wet.
to know each other.
It's freezing. What? Now, just to restate that statement,
cold.
It's freezing. What exactly do you mean by it's freezing? Because I could have a very, very different concept of the thing.
California freezing, so it was like in the 40s, I think, maybe 50.
Okay. No, here freezing. It's like below.
There was frost on the ground. We saw frost and ice. So
I have 3 feet of snow on the ground. Today I went out. I did some video. I went outside to make my video today, and I was my big chick and my coat and my boots, and I have no choice because even with boots, my feet were frozen. I am like, because I need a new pole for my GoPro, but I broke the one I have, so I have to wait for a new pole. But I have to walk around to get warm, because if I stay stationary, I'm gonna freeze.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah. And you, Ivar, what's up, my brother?
Good morning, world.
Yeah, good morning, world.
Tomorrow.
This is what fantastic. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning for Ivar, 12 o'clock at night for me, 9 o'clock for Jennifer. Wonderful. How are you, Ivar?
Yeah, well, I missed my most important thing of my existence, and that is my dream state, of course. And I only had one part, probably more, but usually when I get up, it's like I had so much sleep or dreaming uh, that I wake up with inspiration and stuff. But now I woke up like, oh yeah, it's a hangout, So that unmanned fire hose was going all the way. Like, okay, what I'm gonna make some tea. What am I gonna do? And before I knew it was like 6. So I don't know. It's very important to dream for people. That also goes for the daytime, of course. When we do have we gaze into the infinite consciousness, whatever. We just daydream, and that's what the test they did. It's like the same radiation of the same thing going on in your brain. The brain activity is the same as you dream actually at night while during your sleep, and that is taken away from us, and that's what we need, because if we don't have that enough, not only at night when we sleep, but also in the daytime, then we go insane, we get depressed, we even get suicidal, and that is what we see, of course, around in this world now.
Yeah,
because we are like pushed away from that, too much pressure, busy, and all measured by all the widgets we have to accomplish by these evil Gregorian calendar.
Oh.
So, and but my mind goes 24/7. So it's only my body that has to wake up now. And Jennifer, I love you. I mean, I said I don't do that. There was little. I'm not cranky in the morning, but I just make a point and leave. I just don't do it. It's an illusion. I know what people mean and stuff like that, but it's we think we do good by that, but we don't. We have, even if we think we know that it's not true. It's an illusion. Because people don't realize that everything in this world is the biggest meme or dogma, if you will, is what day it is, and that is so stupid. Everything is measured by the calendar, by the day, and this is the biggest indoctrination or programming that is around in the world. And you really have to realize, all you people, that's just the truth. It's not real. It doesn't exist, and every day has got its own emotional attachments to it. It's Monday, and most of the people die at 9 o'clock on Monday
by heart attack. That's true,
and that's just insane. So that's how deep it goes, and we
between 8 o'clock and 9.
Yeah, it puts it in separation consciousness. It's you have to imagine if somebody comes to you and said, oh, okay, yeah, well, probably in 20 years I'm gonna live there or there. I'm gonna build a house, and by any chance, could you help me then by fixing something in my fence, or help me with that? And if you go like, yes, that's okay, then there's 20 years in your system, you know that in 20 years you're going to have to do that or whatever. So you think in your subconscious. So that's just the way it is with everything we do. And it takes us especially away from the now, our natural state, the egocentric reality. And that's just fact. That's the truth. And so even if you speak it out or whatever, you go into that vibration and that frequency, and that is an illusion. So you have to be aware. So and not even considering or not even mentioning all the people that had died because of this the putting in place of the Gregorian calendar. There was millions of people, like 5 million people, had to die just because it wasn't real. They don't want to accept it. So if we talk about illusion. People say, yeah, the life is not real and it's all an illusion. That's all because of the calendar. Because the calendar takes us away from our natural state. And especially away from the now. And if you don't get that, and you stick with the calendar and make all your appointments and all the stuff, and it takes us away from the natural state, and especially from the now. It's always like, okay, people talking every day like, oh yes, what did you do yesterday? You're not in the now. And okay, what are you going to do next year? Then again, you're still not in the now. So it's all illusion if you stick with the calendar. And Yannick and I talked about it, as well as a lot of people, I believe, like we have to change that. That needs to be changed. well, guess what? It is gonna change, because if we don't change that, we are just gonna disappear from this earth. So,
yeah, because if you take
I've never thought of it like that before, and I totally agree with that. Not being present, because I've been off of work now for a month. I was taking care of my mom, and then I broke my wrist, and I feel a lot less pressure, and I am just living in the now, because every day is whatever I feel like doing. And I totally agree in that aspect of it. I haven't really thought of that, but yeah, we do live by that pretty routinely.
because if we take just the calendar, and that's often what I come to Ivar with, it's only a programming device, really. That all it is, first of all, it's a war calendar, because it keeps us in sync with wartime. The simple fact that we forward and back the time, it's has to do with the war. It's been installed during the war. They started that during World War II or World War I, I think. And it's to keep us, everything is subconscious. It's not something that you consciously perceive, but it's all subconscious, and that's what they work on. And what you produce in your subconscious, you're gonna consciously eventually see it in reality, like you experience. That's why we live in such an illusion. It's because they emphasize it so much, the illusion, that at one point we live in it, and unless we wake up, we don't see it. So at the same time with the programming, the calendar, that's why I have very big problem living with the time. And when you ask me what time it is or what day it is, or what, like, the only real reference we should, like, I'm not saying, okay, Yannick, what do you do? There's no time? No. There's the sun, the moon, the stars. That should be our, if you want to have timing device, should be our timing device. But we shouldn't have clocks everywhere. Like now, it's crazy. You go everywhere, there is clocks. Just notice when you go around, everywhere where you're capable to see the time. Like, it's crazy in society. When you get out your house, you go into either a doctor office, whatever, wherever you go, there's time everywhere. On TV, on computers, on phones, on everything, to keep you sync with that programming, that false programming, a false man-made time program construct that been emphasized now for so long, with that Gregorian calendar. Because before that, we could have another calendar that sync more with nature, if you want to have one, would be by the moon cycle, but not the way they do it. Like, we could have 13 months of 28 days each, and that would sync with nature a little more than what we have now, because now everything we have in the calendar is to keep us sync out of nature, of our true reality. So you ask some people that live in town, often you ask them, when have you, the last time have you seen a sunrise or a sunset, or the phases of the moon? What do you know about the phases of the moon? They can't even tell you that, because they're not even aware that it's there. Like, they live in such a man-made construct time machine that they don't even realize that, oh yeah, the sunset, the sunrise. No, they go by the clock, and everything by the clock. So that's what I mean. It's a big programming. It's part of their programming. Everything is to act on the mind, for sure. That's what they do. They program us. So calendar is part of it.
Yeah, it's the prison that we live in. That is time. Yeah. Calendar. That is the actual physical, if you will, prison that we live in. Yeah. Because everything is measured by that. And people, go like, okay, now I have 2 weeks off or whatever, and they gonna plan their holiday 1 year. Some people do that in front, so you're busy doing that, and so you're again out of the now. And what people should do is, really, if they want to have a holiday, they want to and be separate from or away from the busy life, then they just have to put all the clocks away, throw them all out, and live out of time, because then you're only gonna get to your true self. But if everybody's gonna do that, they're not gonna show up at work in the same way as before, and that's the prison they don't want you to escape from. And it's and then yeah, even the last time, it was a lot of years ago, when I went on a so-called holiday, and I got sick 3 days, but really physically sick to my stomach when I had to return 3 days before. So because I knew I was there with more of my potential there, I was in Indonesia. Hey.
Oh, hi!
Hi.
Hey,
Miss Lemonade, how are you?
some action going on around here.
We were waiting for you. That's great.
It's Australia.
Straight out of Australia, baby. Oh, yeah!
Oh my God, it's interesting. You all felt sort of in the flesh, because I've been watching the shows that you've done before.
Wow, that's cool. Hello.
Hello, hello.
From here, Ivar from Holland.
From Holland, oh heaven.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
don't please don't say it's the other side. No, and you're not in down under. That doesn't exist. We know that.
Well, it's flash.
Yep.
You're not suspended on the other side of the ball.
The other side of the ball, or is it a petri dish? But
Yeah.
I'm in far north Queensland.
You're in Cleveland.
I don't. No, turns out I'm in far Queensland, so I've just come back from the Daintree Forest.
Great.
Hey, there's
Hey,
Ellie.
Ali.
Helly is there.
What's up? Happy New Year.
What's up? Don't say that to these guys.
Don't tell me Happy New Year. We were just talking about that. No, because I don't know. Maybe Miss
I'm
Lemonade.
right? It's just so last
Don't worry,
year.
I said the same thing. Don't feel bad.
I don't know. It's just a calendar programming device. That's what we were talking about before you
Right.
join in. We were talking about the Gregorian calendar and that programming device that people go by, and it's just crazy that people live by that calendar, that war calendar that we have on. But anyway, it's just part of the awakening to wake up to the true reality we have, not the fake reality that's been built upon our mind for so many years. That I don't know when was your awakening, Miss Lemonade, for your whole perception of reality. But anyway, we all have different journeys, and it's interesting to hear about yours for sure.
I think it's a bit of a process. I think it's something that just happens, like myself. You know what I mean? Like I started becoming awake in the 80s.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I've had a huge reawakening recently, about 48 days ago. Actually, I've been pretty awake, probably maybe 9 days. And I can't hear you.
Okay, through you guys.
I know I hear her, but there's a delay in the.
It's coming through kind of slow, and I can't hear anything.
No, it's
Okay,
coming
1
in
minute.
slow.
I
Probably
have to
on-
move, you know.
It's probably on Wi-Fi.
Pardon?
Oh, you're probably on Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's if you're connected directly, it's also always better. But if you're not able to, then we go with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not at my house. I'm in a different state at the moment, so yeah.
We're happy you're here.
But we're happy you're there.
Beg your pardon?
We're happy you're there, even if the communication is not the greatest. We're happy you're there. Like I said to Ivar, it's just fantastic to connect all together like that. It's 12 o'clock at night for me. It's like 4 o'clock for you in the afternoon, 9 o'clock in LA and California, and 6 o'clock in the morning in Holland. So And Toronto, Montreal were on the same time. Me, I'm in Montreal, near Montreal, and Ellie's in Toronto. So.
Oh, fabulous.
I don't hear much.
Yeah.
It's just keep cutting out.
No, it's not coming in good, and
Yeah. 1 minute. 1 minute.
No, she'll
It's
find
actually 3 o'clock for Miss Lemonade because I think she's not in Melbourne. I calculated the time as if she was in Melbourne, but she's in another
Isn't she in
province. I don't know how they call
Cleveland
it.
or something? Is it called Cleveland or?
I'm not sure. So it's actually 3 o'clock for her. So she came on an hour early. She was preparing, but she didn't realize it was. Well, I didn't realize too. So. Well, but she's on. She's on. Yeah, the whole thing with the New Year's, you know, it's just a program. And Happy New Year, Happy New Year. It's just I don't know.
Come on, Ellie, give me your insight on time. I want to hear you, my brother.
Can you hear me?
There we go. Okay,
Yeah.
I can hear you. Much
I
better.
hear you now.
Okay, there you go. Sorry, because I was out on the balcony, so I'm smoking cigarettes.
Oh, now I hear you much better, yeah.
Tobacco. So I've just given up hot after 30. But anyway, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yep.
It's in California.
I am Jennifer.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. What's your name?
Jennifer. Jen.
Good.
Okay.
I've got that so about 40 minutes ago. And the Daintree Forest is part of England. Right at the top, that little tip up there. And it's the Daintree Forest, the rainforest on the planet. So it's ancient. Apparently, time of the dinosaurs.
I heard it.
To spend New Year's and New Year's Day there. And this morning, I woke up very early last night, and I woke up to be on the central
Are you guys getting anything? 'Cause I'm not.
No, I'm not able to hear you.
At all.
You're
It's just like cutting out.
It's distorted the sound, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna address the satellites now.
Address the satellites.
And
Okay.
adjust them. I mean, I'm gonna.
Hold on, guys. We're going to connect with Houston. We're going to try to find a solution. Houston should be able to help us. Hold on.
It's cutting out.
We'll send a rocket in space, fix the satellite, and we'll be back on Earth in a few moments.
Sound a little robotic.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's the fourth dimensional entities interfering.
Oh, you got entities interfering. That's what I got.
Entities
Yeah, I got it.
interfering.
Lovely.
Fourth dimension. Okay. I don't know what to do. Gumpy!
Oh, there
Okay,
you
I
go.
can hear you now.
Yeah, so-
Well,
Gumpy. Don't gump. What do I do? Said the Wi-Fi is not good to use. We've got terrible internet in Paris. And
I wonder if you can listen to us clearly. Can you listen to us? Are we coming through clear on your side?
You're perfect.
Okay. So that's strange. So you can receive the connection, but you can't transfer.
Yeah, I can hear
Weird
you.
how that works.
I don't know. It sounds very robotic. It sounds very robotic, the voice.
Ground control.
Ground control.
Yes, it's probably just the connection. The Wi-Fi is probably not strong enough.
Ali has friend into NASA. He'll fix that.
Yeah, because there's a
we're not gonna-
delay.
I'm gonna have to call NASA for the pollution.
Oh, she's gonna try again, I think.
Okay.
Or the best thing I can think of is that she made a direct connection with the internet and not through Wi-Fi.
Maybe through her cell phone, she can do that.
Maybe through her cell phone.
Yeah. So, you know what I did last night?
What'd you do?
I watched Mad with a D, Demon, in Martian.
Oh, did you?
Terrible.
Did you
You
watch
watched
it?
Martian?
Yeah, I have
Oh.
to. It's research. I do have to, and so it was kind of crappy, but
It looks cheesy to me.
it is. It is just like they are just programming what they're gonna make up in the next or the years to come. Because you have to the humanity has to reference now to, like a sample, they gave you what supposedly is Mars, which we all know, if you use your common sense, is not real. So it was just like I had to watch like a flat Earth movie after that for half an hour, otherwise
Because you felt dirty and guilty.
in a way, I didn't feel.
That's so funny.
I had to shower it off a few times. So, but then again, you have to see it because it's there, just showing us. It's in our face again. It's also programming, but it's also like, okay, you see what we can do now. All the footage you see in the space station is fake because we just can't do it. Look, I'm floating through the air. I'm sucking like water bubbles, and so that's what we see on the ISS. So it's just in our face. And,
Is this Mars, the film?
Yeah.
By The Martian.
That
Have
was
you seen
hilarious.
Yeah. Did you guys see Jupiter? I didn't see that one either.
No,
Or whatever.
I didn't see it.
Jupiter Rising or whatever it is.
Jupiter ascending.
Ascending. Yeah.
Oh,
Jupiter Ascending.
Yeah, of course I saw. Yeah.
But the Mars movie was hilarious. It was so Illuminati times.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Big time. Big time.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
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 Better.
Perfect.
Oh,
Always
now
did
it's
that way.
cutting out again.
Oh, that was really late 80s. You know, that could have really worked. No, I'm joking.
What could have really worked?
The robotic.
Oh, yeah. Well, now it's
Now it's doing this.
It's doing it again. Nice synchronicity.
Oh my God. Well, I'm doing the best that I can.
It's
Just
okay.
stay here and just nod and listen to you.
We can hear you, not so bad. Sometimes it comes in good, sometimes it's robotic. It depends.
Well, when I get I'll have a practice run with Ali and we'll figure it out with Maggie next time.
Yep.
So Ellie,
your
give me your insight on time. That's what I was asking you before. We're talking about time. I want to hear you what you think of the whole time programming thing.
The time programming.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Gregorian calendar, the time rolls
because
on.
time doesn't really exist. Time doesn't really exist. What is time exactly? Like that calendar that we have, all it is, it's a programming device to keep people enslaved into that programming of the mind. Same thing as flat earth and all kinds of other stuff to enslave humanity. Basically, it's to enslave humanity in a war calendar because everything in that calendar is related to war. First of all, it's just a program that repeats itself every 12 months. Which is not in sync with nature at all. So go ahead, Eddie, give me your insight.
I think it's all about creating a false timeline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what you're saying about enslaving, well, the human population. I think it's more it's creating a false timeline, and there's many false timelines because, as you guys are aware, we're multidimensional. So there's many things going on at once. As far as like the false timeline is concerned, it keeps people, like you were saying, enslaved and imprisoned.
Yep.
And time doesn't exist. Of course it doesn't exist. It's something that was man-made or oligarchy-made to keep us, you know,
out of sync with nature.
yeah, totally. And to make sure that we work, you know, like all we do, we work, we eat, we root, we die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what they want from us.
Yeah, they don't want you to think too much. No? They want you to work. They don't want you to think.
At all. That's why they make Mars and films like that.
Exactly.
It's the biggest crime you can do.
Yeah, well, even bigger is they don't just want you to be the what you are, and that is the big insult. They don't want you to be.
Yeah, to shine in your own truth.
Yeah. So in time is like the only thing you can really actually truly say about time is just a measuring tool of the now that is passing, but the rest is all BS.
Yeah, and another subject I would like to approach with you guys tonight, and I was talking about it with Ivar, just to put the time aside a bit. We all know about time, but flat Earth. Okay, we have to find another word because the Earth is not flat. It has mountains. It has all kinds of mountains and valleys and stuff. What is flat? What is flat is the horizon. That's what's flat. Anywhere you go, the horizon is flat. But the Earth is not flat. So when you come and tell people that the Earth is flat, they're like, it's not flat. There's mountains. There's all kinds of rivers and stuff. That it's. It's like something I don't understand is why they say the state of Kansas is flatter than a pancake. What? It has no, like, this is something I have problem getting through my mind. But anyway, I think we should find another word for than flat Earth. I don't know what you think about my idea, but it's just something
like this. I've been.
No,
I've been thinking about that too. Maybe disc Earth or.
Yeah, but then you have like the word disc, and if you talk about flat or shape or size or whatever, then we're gonna be back in the prison.
Non-global Earth.
Yeah, well,
like that. That's cool, Jennifer.
What?
Non-global Earth.
Non-global Earth.
Because disc Earth sounds like Discworld, which is a fabulous novel by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, and it's he wrote this years ago. He believes that the Earth is a disc and it's held up by giant flying turtles. I think comic book writers.
I didn't make any of that out. Did you guys make that out?
No, I haven't read it.
No, it's real in English.
Oh, I can't hear you. It's cutting out again.
I can hear you.
I hear her.
It's that dodgy line in California, Jen.
It's the Babylonian forces at work.
Yeah, like I said, fourth-dimensional entities.
Yeah.
Bugger off.
Anyway.
I like to fictionally call this flat Earth theory the flat pav theory. Do you guys know what a pavlova is?
No.
No? It's okay. It's a very special cake.
A what?
Pavlova.
Pavlova?
Yes, it's a special cake, and it was named after a ballerina. And it's very hard to make, this pavlova, from scratch. And if you're not careful, it goes flat. I call it the flat pav theory myself.
Okay.
Like the pavlova, you've got to be very careful. But even the pavlova, when it goes flat, it's still a little bit bumpy.
Yeah.
It's not completely flat, which is what you were saying.
Yeah. But they say that the state of Kansas is flatter than a pancake. It's like there's things now that I'm analyzing. You know, at first, when I had my awakening to that flat Earth thing, I was scrutinizing all the proof, all the stuff, and I was just absorbing it like it was making sense. But now I'm analyzing it from a different point of view, from a much more awake point of view, and I come to realize that there's stuff that doesn't really make sense.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like I know it's flat, like I don't. It's a non-global Earth, like she said, but what shape it is and everything, I don't know. It's not flat because there's mountains and everything, but the horizon is flat for sure. Yeah.
I don't think. I just don't. Look, I've only really thought about this like intensely 3 months. Like it took me. This one was a doozy to accept. To be honest, I had to really think about it, research into, and the more I looked into it, the more I was like, oh my god, like we've been lied to.
Yeah.
And today we were discussing it on the way back from the forest. Like, look, who cares what shape it is? We could be a triangle. Do you know what I mean? Like, really. But what the point is, we've been lied to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
we've been lied to with lots of different things. Like what you guys were talking about with the false reality. Like, this is a big thing. You know, and I think if people can even question the earth is not a globe. Because that's what freaked me out. I hadn't even considered this. And I consider myself open to things. Never thought for a second that the earth wasn't bloody flat. And that's what freaked me out.
Yeah, same like me. I have been listening to Bob Marley since I'm 15-year-old. I'm aware of a lot of stuff. I know his song inside out. I know everything about reggae. I'm very, very conscious. I thought I was conscious. But when I came in touch with that, but to me, it was the truth I was looking for in my life. I always been looking for truth. When it came to me, I just went outside and I looked at the sun and it's like I seen God. That was it. But it wasn't hard to accept because I was prepared with Bob Marley from a young age of the Babylon thing. So I was aware, but not totally aware of the whole flat earth thing, but it came and it hit me just like every one of you. It brought light into my life, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Jennifer is away. I see.
Bloody California, I'm telling you.
No, but usually it's pretty cool. I mean, the connection. But I think maybe she's trying something, or maybe she got a hold up, or whatever. I don't know. Maybe she fell off the ball. I don't know.
Or maybe she fell off the edge of the earth.
She fell off the edge of the earth.
She found the way out. She will just come back.
She was in a boat. She fell off the edge. The other day she was in her car. She took us for a ride to get her cast on. No, she was in a boat. She fell off the earth.
Mason, you probably would have heard that.
But I think it's great that we connect like that and we're able to entertain some thoughts like that, because I think it's essential. I'm sure you too, Miss Lemonade. Have you gone public with that, like in your songs and that? I've listened to some of your songs, but not all of them. But have you spoke to it in your songs and that?
Yes, I'm in a few different projects, and one of the projects I'm in, we're called Blind Monkey, and we basically vent like all our frustrations about the world, about oligarchy, about the king system, about the bullshit that's spoon-fed to us. And I in this band with the main writer is a boy named Guppy. He's hiding in the background.
Okay.
Guppy. Being a little bitch. But he's amazing, and I'm very blessed to have people in my life that I can talk to about this sort of thing. And we write about this stuff. Also, my 2 record producers that for my solo work, which is probably what you heard recently, Illegal and Hypnotized. that's, again, a take the piss on what's going on. The audible and triple entendre. Because I find personally, people get frightened of these kinds of truths. So you have to ease them in. And I think if you write about them and you use comedy, because I think people are more accepting of truth. It's always a bit that. I mean, look, I met the guy, I hung out with him, he was wonderful, right? And I love the way he's doing. I can listen to someone for 7 to 10 hours. A lot of people can't. You know what I mean? They've got an attention span of 3 minutes. So 1 hour. It's just the way it is, you know? So if you can convey a message in a song, or in a comedy, or any you know, short, sweet. I don't know. I mean, look, we've all got our ways of doing true. You know, sometimes the most powerful thing is not to say anything. It's just to lead by example.
Yeah.
You know, great before us that has been appropriated and which I think he did, was taken out of context. You know, like lead by example. Shut up and just be and do. You know what I mean? And some of us are just a bit more out here.
And I don't think we have to put it straight in the front in their face like the earth is flat or stuff like that, but to bring them to a state of thinking like what you do in your song, you bring the people to a state of thinking, like to question themselves, question their reality. To bring, because if you tell them this or that, they might even not listen to you. But if you bring them to a state of questioning themselves like you do in your song, I listen to some of your stuff, it's really inspiring. Like, I think that's the key. They have to question their reality.
Everybody does. And it doesn't matter what medium you use, whether it's music, comedy, novels. I mean, look, there's a lot of great films out there that aren't appropriated by the Illuminati. That actually and people watch these and go and think about it themselves. And I think that's important because we're all at different states of conscious awareness. We're all at different states. We've been raised with philosophy and religious books. No one it's my go-to ritual.
I don't hear good now.
And it's not really our job. We can
I think you're cutting off again. I can't really hear.
I can't hear you now.
I haven't been able to hear anything at all the whole time.
No,
So it kind of bums me out.
It wasn't fighting any.
I can't hear now.
No. It's like it makes me think of something I did research for. I was looking for software that I can install in the devices I'm using and the programs, and you can actually get software that makes your voice when you talk makes it sing.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like beautiful music. That's all.
Yeah, and that's almost the way we're hearing her now. It's going like.
It's her voice. She has an amazing voice. That's all.
Yeah.
And that's I'm really sorry for that because
it's bad because we can't hear you very, very well. Like I could have heard maybe 50-60% of what you said. That's why I was putting everything together in my head, but I don't hear very, very well.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Now I hear you good. You see, now I heard everything you said.
For me, it keeps coming in and out too,
Yeah.
if it's any consolation. So I'm just watching all of your expressions at the same time. Maybe we have to talk like in symbols.
Oh, but now it's cool. But,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, Ellie, what's going on?
Eddie, what's going on?
Oh, it's blessed. Everything is good. It's really cold outside. That's the only complaint I got.
It's freezing.
The winter finally came to Toronto.
It finally came to California too.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jennifer, you know. Would you stop? Please. For
I
me.
was freezing today. I had to wear a coat when I was hiking. That was cold.
Now it's bloody hot here.
It's summer over there.
Okay, here
I
it's
love your hair. Sorry to sound superficial, Jen, but I love red hair.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, heaven.
it's -6 here in Montreal. 6 degrees
like it
Celsius.
cold?
So it's pretty cold. But
You
it's
like
okay.
it?
Huh?
No, look at Ali.
No.
No.
I love the cold.
I was
I wish
born
I was
in
in
a
Australia
warm
right
country,
now.
in a warm climate, so I'm not
I
used
wish
to
you
it.
were from California, babe.
Yeah, 39.
Yeah.
That's
30,
like
39
10
or whatever it
degree,
is here.
10 degrees Celsius.
That's
Yeah,
in
but-
Anaheim. That's Southern California. I'm in the Bay Area. That's up
Oh.
north. Let's see
Cool.
what
So,
we're-
what's it there? How cold?
I'm gonna look right now. It feels freezing. It's 39 here too. Yeah,
What?
39 degrees Celsius.
You guys make me laugh.
Oh, I'm
39 degrees Celsius, hot.
4 degree in our main.
I mean,
4,
it's 39 degrees.
but we have maybe
Fahrenheit.
10 degrees. Yeah, it's pretty
I know.
cold. 4 degrees is cold.
4 degrees.
Yeah, 4 degrees is cold. I give you that, Ivar. Okay, you must be freezing your little toes a bit.
For me, it's,
A little bit.
I don't know. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. It's
I would
still
like to see you here in the middle of February.
Yeah,
Now
I
it's
hear-
just gonna get colder. Here in Montreal, once we had -67 degrees Celsius.
Oh,
Montreal.
my goodness.
Wow.
Crazy, insane. You were just opening the door, putting your hand outside, it was frozen.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, crazy. I remember there was that much ice in the street. Everything was freezing solid. Crazy. Right after the ice storm, too.
Okay, that was
Wow.
last 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, no, a couple of years ago, maybe I would say 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. I was younger.
Okay, that's way
I
back.
was living in Montreal with some of my friends. I was maybe 20-something years old, so... No, it's been a while. But I remember it marked my mind for sure. So where's Mar? Mar is not with us. I sent her an invite, but she must be busy.
Yeah, well, her daughter was unexpectedly came home today, so she wanted to spend time with her.
Oh,
Of
good.
And
course, yeah.
I got to meet her daughter, and there was 4 of us, flat earth
Oh,
in one
You're
house
sounding
today.
funny.
Huh?
What, Jennifer?
The disc earth, what are we calling it?
Non-global hurt.
Non-global earth.
Right.
Oh, my
4 of
goodness.
us together in one sitting. It was really beautiful, and I read some tarot cards, and we ate all fruits and vegetables. It was great.
It's just because I find that the flat earth, just the word flat keeps people really in low vibration. You know, it's flat, it's dead, it's
Flat-ish.
flat. Like, there's no vibration to it. I don't know. There's something, I'm starting to see more clear and all that, and there's other stuff we have to come to realize very, very soon. We all gonna come, like, it's coming in stages, I believe, an awakening. So now we're in the stage that it's been a couple months, almost a year of research, and so for sure there's other things that's gonna come to our mind, like.
Yeah, it's early stages. One of my best friends, record producer for my smaller stuff, he's been researching into the whole thing of the flat earth for 2 years now. He's research. He was the one that told me, okay, we had
No, I
like
can't
us
hear.
3 months ago. All other things are very easy to accept. Amendment will be made through so introduce people that
I can't hear.
Can't hear either.
No.
Is
I don't
Ivar
hear you.
sleeping? Are you sleeping, Ivar?
No.
Ivar, where are you?
Yeah, well,
He's meditating over here.
I was looking at some.
Oh.
I was looking at a few things, and I couldn't hear Miss Lemonade, which I still don't know how to address her. I don't know. Should I call her baby? Or
How should we call you, baby?
baby? Yeah, I see baby Lemonade on my screen.
I think baby is very good. It's very. I take that as a yes.
Okay.
I didn't hear nothing, but I take that as a yes.
I heard the word baby, I heard the word call, but probably something like you can call
Baby.
me whatever.
Cold outside.
So,
Yes.
yeah, we great stuff, and yeah, that flat thing, the finding another name for that. We have to come up with something. We have to revolutionize
No,
the
I
flat.
talked, brother. I talked to you yesterday about it
Yeah.
for a while. Like how should we call it,
The
and how the world is
non-shaped global.
yeah, yeah, and how the world is upside down and everything is inverted. So we should use that or address that to make everything that we say is bad that make it good.
Yeah.
So in the a short 30-second video I made yesterday, I just called it fear.
Oh, have you
I'm
watched?
gonna check that out.
Have you guys watched Mara's last video, the blue ball syndrome?
I did. I loved it.
She's
That was
great,
really
eh?
good.
You know what I
Oh,
love? She's great. She really speak her mind, and I'm so
Yes.
proud to see her talking like that. I'm very. Anyway, go ahead, Jennifer. Tell me your thought on Mar.
My thoughts on Mar? Well, I am super blessed to know her. The fact that I've got to hang out with her, and now we're becoming fast friends, and
Yeah.
she's very open, and she's very genuine. That's
Yeah.
for sure, and she's everything that she presents, and there's even more kindness when you're there with her. I don't know, I just feel like sisters immediately. I mean, we were in the forest, and I like stopped both the women and hugged them because I was just so happy that I was there, like, with my sisters, and I just meet these people, and I feel so connected to them, you know?
Yeah.
And she's amazing. I feel like she's going to teach me a lot, and probably vice versa, too.
Yeah, in a way, I do envy you guys in this way manner, because you have like an instant hug, and
Yeah.
I'm waiting for this hug with all of you, and it's just you just go in the same state. You visit her, you go hiking, and we're here like 4 months talking to each other through some flat screen.
Well, we're both going to be traveling this year, so we'll probably want to meet you guys at some point.
Yeah, Mar was talking to me. She wrote me a message the other day. She said, "Yannick, I'm about to go on
Yeah.
I'm about to go on a major hike."
She hikes. We both hike a lot because we live in this beautiful county where there's trails everywhere, waterfalls, lakes, rivers, ocean, bay, redwood forest. So you can't help but not. You have to hike. That's all you want to do while you live here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Be out in nature.
Well, I want to invite you all to come and watch the chemtrails in Amsterdam.
We have those here too. We get chemtrails just as badly. They weren't out today.
Chemtrails here too is pretty bad. I haven't seen the sun for like 2 months and a half. He's covered with some kind of microfilm cloud that looks really unusual to me. I haven't seen the sun for 2 months. Okay, maybe it's winter, but it's unusual to me. I usually, even in the winter, like when it's very cold, that's when you see the sun. It's usually bright sunshine, but I haven't seen the sun for a while. I told my wife, where's the sun?
No, the only
Too much chemtrail.
That's weird.
The only time I'm seeing the sun is in the morning sometimes, and then it looks pretty beautiful. It looks almost, not almost, exactly like this.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
awful. That's bad.
Yeah. Chemtrails
And
all over the sky.
Nobody looks up. Nobody cares. Nobody even wants to consider what it could or might be,
No.
or what. Oh man.
This is what's striking too, and the unwillingness of people to see the reality for what it is. Like, it's in our face. You just gotta raise your eyes a little bit, your eyeball, open your eye socket a bit, look up, and look in the sky. You're gonna see these things are not freaking normal. Open your socket a bit, open the eye. But they don't want to see. They're blind, or I don't know what's the problem with humanity, but there's a big problem going on, and we have to come together to try to solve it, because this humanity is dormant, solid on alcohol and all kinds of stupid stuff that people inject in their body, bad food and shit, and we have to do something for humanity. That's where we come together and we try to uplift each other, and because there's so much poison out there, it's terrible. Terrible. But that's their goal, is to poison us on every aisle, on every shelf, on every... There's not a single place where I go today there's no poison on the shelf either. It's in the pharmacy, it's in the grocery store, it's everywhere you go, you're filled with poison everywhere. They're maniac people. They're maniac. They're maniac.
You mean it?
I got my apple right here, but
I had to let it out.
I don't think this is organic, but...
You know what? Organic. That's another debate. What is really organic today? Look at the sky in our land. Do you think there's anything left organic?
No.
Come on.
It's hard to say.
It's hard. It's very a hard debate. It's
Yeah, Jen.
We went by I don't know if you could see this, an organic farm.
Higher.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There we go.
It said organic farm, no spraying. Please do not spray.
Do
Yeah.
not spray. What?
Compared to what? Or, I mean, in comparison to what? I mean, well, it's in the air.
Yeah. Well,
But
yeah,
we're not. I cannot prove it. So, but it doesn't matter. It's all in the same illusion. It's because it's something they're doing. Something is going on there, and that's the part of the lie, not telling us why. So that's reason for me enough to wake people up about what's going on.
Yeah, I think we should all find valid reason to come to the forefront and speak our mind, whether it's on YouTube or whatever you do. Like Jennifer, I like the beginning of your book. You say the beginning of your book. You say, I don't have it. It's there. But you say, my part for humanity is to write this book, or something like that. You say we all have to do something for humanity, and Jennifer says, my part is writing. I write book. I'm a writer. That's me. I love that. I'm a motivational speaker. I speak my mind. I motivate people, and that's what I want to do. You, I love you. Period. You're great. You're great. Anyway, it's great. Reading your book is just such an enlightenment, and you say it, and it's an enlightenment in the midst of global chaos. And you know what? I was really meant to read that book. It's unbelievable.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. I've got a lot of good feedback from the community, so I'm excited to see when you finish it what you think.
Yeah, I don't know. I should be posting. I went on before. I tried to liberate, because I have like 30, 40 videos in advance on my channel that I have to post before I get to upload yours. But tonight, because I like to watch every one of my video before I post them. So that's it. Tonight I tried to upload 6 or 7. so I can get to yours because I want to. I like to have things done. You know, when I start something, I don't stop until the thing is done.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's a good habit.
Yeah. Because it's all about habit. Anything in life, anything you want to start, anything you want to accomplish, it's all about habit. It's the habit you take to get to where, and the mental projection, the visualization of your thing too, you know, because writing a book, like you said in your book, you said I was meant to write that book, but I didn't know what was going to be in it. Like you knew you had to write that book, but you didn't know what's going to be in it, and it was going to come to you at the right time. And it came to you, and look what you did. Like it's all, when you're aligned with the divine frequency, when you have God in your heart, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Me, that's what I believe. And if you, it's all a matter of shining your light. But it's so great that we're able to come to that state of self-realization all together like that. It's greatness.
Yeah, and it's great that, you know, I haven't really looked into the calendar thing, but I have always felt like, what if the time's off? What if funny about the year? That scares me a little bit.
There's a lot to discover.
There's history missing and everything. Yeah, I haven't gone down the rabbit hole on that yet, but I totally...
You know, the first question you should ask is, why are we in 2016? What? There's nothing before, like why 2016? All this also is to keep us in the age of Pisces. It all has to do with astrotheology. Like the age of Pisces will end in 2150. Then we will enter the age of Aquarius. And that's going to be a new age. So what they're going to do in 2150, they're just going to throw away that calendar and start a new one at age 0 because now we start the age of Aquarius? Like, now people are awake. People see that stuff. We're not dormant, sleeping anymore. We have internet. We communicate together. We're capable to work the consciousness of humanity now. So what the heck are they going to do in 2150 to tell us to change the calendar? Whoa, we're changing sign. Now it's Aquarius. Come on. It's not going to go in that easy. So now at one point they're going to get stuck into their device programming system, and they're gonna have no choice but to, I don't know, either admit that they program us or.
Well, I don't like how they changed the time, like during up to October and then again in March. I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, why do we need to do that? Nobody likes that at all. No one likes it. Not one person. We don't agree to that. So why do they do that where you guys live too?
Yeah, the daylight savings time. That's what you're referring to, right? It makes no sense, but there's something behind it. I had an article I read. I forgot exactly what it was saying, but it has something to do with war.
Yeah, it's a war calendar.
The history behind when we started using that.
You know why the month of July and the month of August have 31 days each? No other months each. Like, it's the only 2 months that have 31 days each. It's all 31, 30, 31, 30, or 28 or whatever. 29, whatever. It depends on the year. It's all fucked up. That's what I'm saying. Nothing match. We have to either change the calendar or, I don't know, put the clock away. I don't know, do something, but it's calendar is a programming device for sure. It programs the culture, the people, the society that uses it. It creates a feedback loop between the mind of the user and its program. The nature of the calendar determines the nature of society. For sure.
No.
The Gregorian calendar is arbitrary and irregular. You would hardly ever think about... Huh? What?
I was reading her paper.
She's here in November.
What did it say?
November here, daylight savings. Right?
It's the, like we talked about earlier. It's a prison, and you have to imagine. I mean, 5 million people had to die just because they didn't believe it was Monday or Sunday or whatever. And that's stupid. You have to imagine if the system comes along now and they say, okay, we'll think about it. It's not Monday now, but we decide it's going to be Wednesday. Everybody's going to freak out. And that's just what happened then back in 1582 when they put in place the calendar. So, and I was wondering a little bit because we are in this prison circle. And because if I, in my mind, the calendar goes in something like a round thing. So I'm imagining how it's in your minds. It goes like a circle, and then it's December, and then January it goes counterclockwise in my mind. Goes to July, and then from July it goes up again to December on the top. That's the way it is in my program mind. So do you guys see it linear, or do you see it like a circle, or a square, or a triangle, or a pear?
I see it linear for some reason.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I have to get there. But it's not.
I think it's.
Ali.
I think it's a lot to do with, for example, we associate, like the best way I can put it, if someone tells me January or someone tells me May, if they tell me May, I'm associating it with summer and that type of emotion, and so I think it's a mechanism to keep us in thinking in terms of linear, like associate January with winter or December with Christmas. And so I think...
Yeah, but again, January, winter.
And then we have all these dates.
Why celebrate the new year in the dead of winter? Isn't it freaking negative? That's negative.
So cold.
Come
I
on.
didn't even go out last night because it was so cold.
That's it. Shouldn't we celebrate the new year on the spring equinox?
Yes, that's exactly when it should start. And
That's it. But no,
January.
everything to keep us out of sync, like 1st of January, everything's dead, the trees are dead, everything's dead, no fruit growing, no not. But hey, New Year! Boop, 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 let's pop the fireworks!
No, but Yannick, Miss Baby, she's making a great point, argument. She says January is summer at her. That's hot.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm to pay.
No, I know January is hot in Australia for sure, but also, but the most, like, okay, yeah, I understand now what she means,
So
but...
in my mind, opposite. Understand? Yeah.
But your days are shorter still, like they don't have long days, I believe, in Australia compared to the Northern Hemisphere, right?
See what she writing. Daylight savings work longer hours.
Okay, that's what I was always wondering. If, because the sun circles faster over Capricorn, if she has shorter days still in the winter, or how does, there's a lot of things I ask questions for sure. Yeah, I question everything.
Well,
What was her answer? What was her answer, Eddie?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I was researching the flat, a particular flat Earth model, and they said that when it's winter for us in North America, the sun is circling around basically the below the Tropic of Capricorn.
Yeah, he's circling the Capricorn. That's it.
But the sun is actually higher, and so that's why it appears that there's it's basically when the sun is in summer, it's actually closer. It's not as high as.
So the altitude would vary of the sun. The altitude of the sun would vary?
Yeah, you have to check out the video that Santos Bonacci.
Exactly, that's where I got it from. Yeah, that's where I learned.
He explains stuff about. He's giving us some insight about the possibility of how it works, or ancient.
That the altitude of the sun would vary. It wouldn't make sense.
so you'd
Yeah,
be able to see it from further out.
Well, I believe the flat Earth Society has a explanation for that.
Yeah, the sun's a lot closer than I've been told.
Yeah, it's a lot. No, for sure, it's a lot closer than what we're been told,
I
for
felt
sure.
it
But
this morning.
if
I'll send you the video, Arlen.
Okay.
But yeah, there's lots of. It's interesting, Ellie, that.
Not working.
Yeah, that's something I'm trying to research. It's just that I know the timing has to be right because I'm kind of I've exhausted myself in the flat Earth research. It's just enough for me now.
I'm
It's
there
just
too.
enough.
I'm there too.
Oh, me
need
too,
to,
me
you know,
too.
get that hunger back because I spent so much time researching that you need a break. I guess it's first semester is done. So
Yes.
it's time to party.
Yeah.
No,
I
we
think
all
it's good to
come.
start asking these questions though that we're asking. You know, I took a couple month break too while my mom was sick, so
E-group.
I don't know where I'm at with it right now.
I love you.
I listened to Santos Bonacci. He's great.
You're good, Lemonade. She's still trying to communicate us. That's great. Regroup. We love. One love, one heart, one destiny, one people, one love.
What love?
We love you. We love you, Lemonade.
I love you too.
Yeah.
Love everybody. I think people get really upset when you tell them I love you. Like I've noticed this in my personal life.
Yeah,
And I'm
people
just
get
like,
upset. And me, I love
so
everybody.
I don't know.
Me, I love everybody.
It's
Yeah.
just it's something people get scared to say. I've experienced that, and I just feel like, hey, you might have the wrong concept of me. I
Yeah,
just
but
love.
that's
who I am.
That's especially when it comes from man to woman.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Like,
good.
there's always that flirting thing in the air that's possible, but I mean, me, I'm not like that. I mean, me, I love everybody. I love Jennifer, she's great, and I tell her.
Yeah.
I love Lemonade, she's great, and I tell her. I like it's love. That's what we are, love. And if we don't show love, who's gonna do it?
Yep. That's
It's all about love.
That's just it.
It's all about the love inside your heart.
Yep.
Yeah, but
You have to shine that.
people just don't know what it is, and that's. But it
Well,
was
some
like
do.
I was like a week ago or something. I went to the organic shop, and I always, when I come in, I always go like, I'm here, and so what people used to do is going like, okay, I know what love is, and I have this feeling, I'm gonna like a light bulb, I'm gonna, radiate it to everybody and show what love is, but then one point I just decided to change that, and for example, I went in the organic shop and I went in like, okay, lovely people, how can I receive your love? And that's what we have to do, find that connectedness with each other with love. And then one girl said, oh, what do you mean? But the other girl gave like a little smile, and I said, that's what I mean. That's it's subtle, but it's huge,
Right.
And it's that thing.
Love
that's
is just a smile.
connectedness.
Love is just a kiss. Love is joy and happiness. Love is just a smile. Love is just a kiss. Love is joy and happiness. That's
love it.
Lutan Fire is a song like that. Love is just a smile. It's just a smile.
Yep. Love
Just
yourself
smile at
first.
people. Just uplift people. That's love. It's nothing complicated. It's not even complicated. That's the worst. If it would required love yourself first, yeah, I love myself. I fell in love with myself. Fell in love with myself, Lemonade. I'm telling you. Great stuff. Greatness is upon us. Me, since I totally fell. I never been so in love with myself, but I mean, what is? Probably because I came to a state of oneness or something. Something happened to me. Something happened to me in the last year for sure. Yeah.
Something definitely happened to a lot of people. I feel like it's just I'm not that same person I was, and I'm changing every day. I'm learning so much just by especially by hanging out with you guys.
Oh yeah.
And connecting to Facebook. I'm learning from other people, and I'm just sharing what I learned. That's all that's happening. It's nothing new. There's nothing new out there. We have everything within us. It's just tapping into that.
The power, the power of love, we all have it. We all have it inside of us, but only a few of us use it. That's the thing. We all have the power of love. Why people are afraid to shine, I don't know. It's me, I always been shining my light and everything I do in life. It's not because I'm on YouTube that I shine. I mean, I always been that kind of guy, uplifting people and training people on work and stuff like that, but sharing my knowledge. But I mean, something happened to me in the last year for me to end up here. For sure.
Yeah, we've been taught backwards everything we do. Like, when we have a confrontation with someone, we're taught to get angry at the person instead of to look at ourselves and feel the anger coming up. And everything we've been taught is the opposite of how to live a spiritually and emotionally healthy existence. We have been taught to do the exact opposite way to live in this culture. The self-love is what saved my life. That's for sure.
Yeah, I haven't read all your book, but I'm sure I'm going to go through other stuff very, very interesting about you, and it's great that you share your all yourself like that. It's great.
Yeah, well, Jen, maybe because last time we were talking about inspire people, do whatever or express themselves that whatever way it's suitable for each and everyone. So I am the guy it's not reading actually books. I did that a while ago, but I'm now with audiobooks. So is that a thing for you? Maybe an audiobook?
Well, you can listen to Yannick's version.
Yeah.
Of it.
Well, of course. That's what I was just about to say. But then my mind went a step further because of course I'm gonna listen to your book now through Yannick. That's just the great thing. That's the beauty of this all. But then I was thinking, okay, isn't that an option for you to do it yourself, making a book and also make an audio book of it, audio version?
Yeah, I am. I'm writing a book right now, so that takes up a lot of time. And then I'll probably start doing that kind of stuff. But I want to get this book about my mom written. It's important to me about our life together. And so I want to do that this year. And I'm supposed to be on the Anarchist. Do you guys know what that is? With Jeff Berwick.
Heard about it.
Yeah, he lives in South America and does his own show. It's a great show. You guys should check it out. The Anarchist.
Yes, that's a radio show, eh?
Huh?
A radio show online, eh?
Well, it's a web show.
Yeah, I know. I heard about it. Yeah.
The Anarchist.
Yeah, Anarchist. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that in March, and so I'd like to have my book written by then, the new one. Or I could rewrite this one and make it a little stronger and promote that, because he's gonna let me promote my book on there.
How do you proceed when you do that? How do you, what do you do? Like you said, you edited your other books and stuff. What's the process you go through when you say you want to rewrite the book? Explain to me, because it's kind of interesting.
Sometimes I just literally rewrite it, or sometimes I just read it and then I find chapters that are weak and I just sharpen them up. So it's just editing. You do it forever. I can edit my books forever.
Huh?
It's an ongoing process. It's never going to be perfect, but you could sharpen things, and I try to go back and rewrite and make things sound more interesting if I can, or word things differently.
But you've been writing forever, eh? Since your 3rd grade, you said you've been writing?
Yeah, 3rd grade.
So it's something that you have in you, but because of work and stuff like that, you've been a bit you didn't put it aside, but it maybe put you aside from it because of your busy schedule and stuff. So, but no, I think you're a Great writer. Just keep
Oh.
on keeping on.
Thank you. Don't worry. I can't do anything but write.
Yeah, that's it. It's when you come to that realization of what you're capable of doing and you apply it and you get in touch with your higher self, like everything what we all do, and we're all expressing ourselves in some way. Me, I have it my way, and like today I kind of felt something really powerful today. I made an experiment. Like I've left Facebook a bit for a bit. I wasn't very active on Facebook because I am getting a bit not fed up, but I have period that I have to withdraw a bit to get a bit into myself and start thinking of what it is exactly that's happening. And so I withdraw a bit of Facebook, but today I went hard at it again on Facebook and like really plaster my wall of all kinds of stuff, and it felt great, and I felt the energy coming from the people also, because as soon as I start posting stuff, I was like I know I'm good in motivation and inspiration, and that's where I seen it, because I seems to pull that kind of energy from people. And the same thing with what you do, Jennifer. Writing books is a very uplifting manner to reach people. A very good way to reach people. Like we all have our way to reach the heart of the people, because we have to reach the heart. I think that's the target we have to go to. It's in the heart, and because you find all the answers in the heart. That's where I found mostly all my answers is inside me. It's not like you cannot make people think. Like you can show them the truth, you can show them the way, you can show them many different things, but you cannot make them think. So if we could make people think, imagine how the world would be like.
Yeah, I learned that this year, that's for sure. I sent 20 different people videos on Flat Earth, the ones that I thought were the most influential, and got crickets from everyone.
Yeah.
So that's how that went. My mom was only my only Flat Earth person, and my ex-boyfriend. And my mom's not here, and my ex-boyfriend is gone. So I have Mar, and
but as long as we that's it. Like I don't need a million people around me in my life. I need the right people, and I have them. I have you, Ivar, Ali, and it's a great way. Like, okay, people might say, okay, you don't connect live, but we will one day for sure. Now we're just developing the network. We're just getting acquainted with each other and knowing each other and just developing something great, I believe. And we all.
Miss Lemonade is I'm her official mouthpiece at the moment. So she says, and she puts it perfectly. The same thing you're saying. To save the world, we have to save ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that in one of her songs, I think. Yeah.
Yep. And, yeah, you gotta love yourself. Love comes from within, and we have to radiate it out. She says we can't force anything on anyone, otherwise we are as bad as the Illuminati.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
That's very true. Very true.
We can't operate under the same paradigm as we're in. We have to think outside of this paradigm. And, I think love is powerful. I definitely think unconditional love. If you have patience with someone, inevitably they will see it, and they'll. But people don't have patience in this society. You come late for work, you get 2 strikes, 3 strikes, fired. And so it's a cold world out there. Everyone is not on the same playing field or the same level. People come from different backgrounds, different cultures. And so, it's easier for someone who's born in the West to adjust. But for me, coming from a different country, in the first 2 years, I couldn't, it was hard for me to adjust. And then so my grades weren't reflecting, what I was capable of. But once I got used to it, I was doing fine. So I just think patience and love, that's the key. You just need to, be more patient with everyone.
Love, wisdom, and
Compassion.
understanding.
Yes, we need to have compassion for our brothers and sisters.
Lemonade
it's all
like that,
about
wasn't it?
perspective.
Love, wisdom, and understanding. She's writing something. She's sending me a kiss. Oh, that's sweet. You're sweet. I'm gonna call you sweetheart
If it
soon.
works, baby. You could speak and let's listen if we can listen to you.
But she's great. She just to have her energy, like we hear you robotic lemonade, but just like I'm sure we all feel your energy very, very well, very intense. It's great to have you on, even if we can hear you well. Like I stayed up late just to see you. Ivar got up early just to see you. Jennifer is not too disturbed in her schedule, but she's there. It's 9 o'clock at night. And Ellie, well, he's like me. He's a bird at night. He doesn't sleep.
I'm a night crawler, so
he's a night crawler.
I go through 20-hour cycles, so sometimes I'm a day crawler, sometimes I'm a night crawler.
I
It
know.
just depends. I'm an insomnia. I have insomnia, so.
Sometime I wake up at 6 in the morning and Ali, you're awake? No, he said, no, I haven't went to bed yet. I'm like, okay, bro, good night. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I just don't fight it anymore. When I feel tired, I go to sleep. Sometimes I can do 20 hours, 30 hours. But when I sleep, I get that good sleep. And I've been having lucid dreams recently, and it's so beautiful. Like, I've just been having the most amazing dreams. Like, just rich dreams.
What do you do when you know you're dreaming? What if you wake up in your dream? Where do you take yourself? Like,
the first thing I do is when I wake up from a dream, I either mentally write down, try to remember what the dream was about. Because you have a short window of trying to recollect what was happening. Because once you go into a different program, your daily life, you forget it, and it's hard to get it back. And so, usually I look at the emotions that that dream was about. And if it's fear, it's something good. It's me trying to overcome my fears in my dream. Because I think we have fears in our dreams. There's another world there. And so if it's a negative dream, it's easy for us to just not think about it. But I always think about it, like, what was I doing? Why am I afraid of this person? Because my dreams are mixed with fictional characters and also real people in my daily life. And if it's some insecurity about my life, about me, it pops up in the dreams. And so if you listen to your dream, it's telling you, it's actually telling you what's in your subconscious.
Yeah, it's a mirror. It's amazing.
The mirror, right. Yep.
I've been interpreting dreams since I was 16 years old.
Wow. I just started.
It's great.
Okay, and what does it mean if you don't dream very often?
You probably dream, you just don't remember.
I know, I never remember my dream. Like,
nah, some people just don't remember their dreams. If you start to remember stuff, start writing it down, and then you'll have the habit of remembering. I've been dreaming since I was a little kid, and my mom and I used to talk about what our dreams were, so I got in that habit really early, and I started that habit with my children as well. So we always interpret our dreams. It's been our practice forever, since I can remember.
no, it's interesting all that. I'm into all everything that is spiritual and especially dream. And like, I don't know, I think life is a dream.
Yeah, life is but a dream, right?
I think it's just, that's it, Jennifer. It's just a constant state of dreaming, but there's some part you're awake and some part you're sleeping, but it's all a dream, I believe, or I don't know. It's Bill Hicks that says that, and he had a line for that, and something about life is just a dream, or I don't know. I don't have it by heart, but yeah, I heard about that. That life is just a dream. It's just a ride. That's why we have one life to live. One life to live. What are we gonna do? Stay enclosed in the eggshell? Come on. We have, like, It's not on your dying bed. Like most people wake up on their dying bed and they look around and they have the ghost of their all their aspiration around them, and like you don't want to wait there. You want to wake up and live. I don't know, me. It's like it's a non-stop thing. The motivation and the inspiration. Me, I'm just so in it. It's terrible. I'm terrible. Terrible. My wife is going crazy with me. Big time.
Is she flat Earth?
Yeah. She's into my stuff. Yeah. She's not like...
Good.
I mean, she's not like but she's always been supportive of everything I've done in my life. Like I was at the job, I had a job for 14 years. I left it to go to another job, manager, into a plastic company and all that. I told you that before. And like no hesitation, I just left the job and I said I need a new challenge. I need something else. But I knew that I was meant for something much greater than just that, because everything that happened was just to bring me where I am today, expressing my lion art and who I am, because I am that guy. I always been that guy. It's just recently that God sent me a signal to wake up and to take the path of righteousness, and that's where I am.
Yeah, but Jen was asking, not that it matters, but hi Kim, but is she flat? I mean, that's...
Yeah, she believes in like she knows the whole thing is a lie. She knows that she understands the whole thing is a lie. But like me, she has problem with the word flat. But she's not flat. To answer your question, she's not flat. No, I would remarry her in a time. She's a great partner, a great mom, great. I only have good words for Kim. She's been very supportive the whole way, and I'm a wild. I take wild ride. Oh, look where I am now. You think she was expecting that? No, but I mean, that's the beauty of life. It's to come to the point of self-realization. Me, I think that's the most important, when you realize who you are. And you realize your mission in life. You're here for something, not just eat popcorn and chicken wings. So.
Hey, Miss Lemonade calling a timeout.
Timeout.
Timeout?
La 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 la.
Huh?
Okay, we can hear that. Let's try this again. No, it's cutting
It
off.
sounds a little cut a bit.
So,
The camera
Miss Lemonade, did you wanna leave? You had something you had to attend to. Is that right?
Me, I don't have much to attempt. It's 1:30 in the morning.
I have to sing.
And Ivar is laughing.
She has to sing.
She has to sing, exactly. That's what. So maybe you can sing us a song before you leave.
Yeah.
With a robotic effect.
Yeah.
It's gonna be your new big hit.
'Cause you do have a beautiful voice. I have to say that. You really do.
Namaste.
Saying goodbye.
Okay. We still can't hear you.
No, not at all.
Okay, so Miss Lemonade says that she has a gig she has to sing for. She says it was a pleasure. And yeah, we hope to have you back soon.
Yes,
For
please come back.
sure. It was
Love
great to
Love
have
to
you.
listen to your story and everything you have to say is just the technical difficulty. But
Yes.
it's okay. It's okay. It's a good start.
No, we'll work it out another time, maybe better connection or something, but it was great. I still heard 60% of what you said, but I don't need to hear everything. You have great energy. You're emitting great vibrations. Just that is wonderful, and me, I picked that up. And greatness, big up, big up, big up, big up, Lemonade.
Yeah, I hope to talk to you soon again. Try out and hope that it will be better.
Yeah, come back. Come back
Yep,
for
please
sure.
come back anytime, and
I love our
we
energy.
are friends on Facebook, so we'll always communicate. And there we go.
It's frozen.
You can hit the hang up button anytime you like.
Oh, we love you too.
Hey.
Oh,
Love, love, love,
Love, love, love.
Ow, that hurts.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have fun.
Have a good one.
Oh, that's great. Great stuff.
So it's just the four of us.
That's great. We're in
Four
intimacy now.
musketeers.
So.
I'm looking at her. I just liked her Facebook page.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay.
I have to go to it.
I'm gonna be tired soon. I could feel myself fading. I'm tired. We went on a long hike today,
Wow.
up hills, and it was great.
So, but on Facebook she is Lemonade Lamar.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
found
she's
her.
not a baby on
Miss
Facebook.
Oh, I see Miss Baby Lemonade Lamar. Is
Yeah, I
that
see.
her?
Maybe she has more accounts.
Maybe, yeah. She goes by Lemonade Lamar on yeah, Miss Baby Lemonade Lamar. That's in, I guess that's in brackets. I don't know how you get your name set up that way on Facebook. I would like to add my alter ego there.
Yeah, I have two. I have Miss Baby Lemonade Lamar, and I have Lemonade Lamar, Baby Lemonade.
Interesting. I just have
So
one.
one you can like and one you can add as friend.
Okay, I'll do both.
Oh, I see. Okay. Wow.
So I just sent her a friend request in that disregard.
Yep.
But then, okay, yeah, you are getting in a way. Not Ellie. Ellie is like a night and day crawler. He crawls out of this plane the way he does. And for me, it's like, oh, am I gonna go back to bed? And because I'm still a little spacey.
I can't see you, Amar. Okay, there we
Sorry?
go. Now I can see you. You just went out.
No, I did not. With the connection did. Hey, it's Mowgli.
Mowgli.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Show your behind. That's nice.
I'll cover it for him.
No. I love cats. I love all animals, of course, but I do especially love cats because they are more like we should be. Like, okay, you don't like what I say? Here.
Independent thinkers.
Yeah. Here's my behind.
Cats are my favorite.
It seems like a big one.
He's big. Mowgli, come here. Mowgli, come here. Come here,
He's
Mowgli.
big.
Come here. Come here. Come here. I can't pick him up now with my arm because my arm hurts. He's too fat.
Oh my God, he's big.
Put him on a diet. Give him some green stuff.
You know what? I wasn't home for a
That is
month,
nice.
and I think he depressed ate. I think he did emotional eating because he got big.
Emotional eating. He's eating his emotion.
He is. My friend watched him for me, but he loves me, and I think he gets depressed when I'm not here.
Yeah, cats
No.
do get depressed. That's true.
Yeah.
Of course.
But they have I believe they have probably stuff we can perceive. They can perceive it, especially cats. And cats are very mystic animals. It's,
Yeah.
That's what I love about cats. It's mystic. Like there was a cat that showed up here at my door on the blue moon in the month of July, 31st of July. On the blue moon, a cat showed up at my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. And it's a cat from outside, and he stayed there for 2 months after. And
Whoa.
that cat came 2 days before I put out my first video on YouTube.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember, Ivar, eh?
Yeah.
the blue moon cat, and I was like, wow, that's a sign for me to go on, to just follow the light. And so that mystic cat was always around the house, and we were just feeding him outside, and he was always coming back until a day my sister-in-law, I think, took him in or something, and he got sick, and he was I think he wasn't feeling well maybe before, I don't know. But just the fact that he showed up at my door on the blue moon night was like, okay, what is that? That's a sign. So, but I've been having a lot of signs like that. I've been telling everything in my video. I say everything. I say everything that crossed my mind in my video. Everything.
The animals are powerful, and when I'm out in the hills and stuff, when I found out my mom was sick, a hawk like swooped over me, and I'd never really see hawks out there. And one time I was asking for guidance, and I was walking in a hill, and a coyote crossed my path.
Oh.
And it crossed to the west, and I looked it up. If it crossed to the east, that's bad. If it crossed to the west, it's a positive, like, good direction I'm going. So I totally listened to it, and I was like, wow, I never see coyotes. That was the only time, and it literally crossed my path right in front of me.
That's what I was gonna ask you, because a coyote is a very tall and skinny animal, I believe.
Yeah.
It's a bit scary.
It's a little intimidating.
Yeah. It's a little intimidating. It's like a wolf. Like, have you ever seen a wolf?
Yeah, wolves are beautiful.
No, but I mean in the wild, you know those big black wolf, and I don't know. I've never seen one. If I would,
Not
wish.
in the wild, but I've
never seen one in person.
I have.
No, in the wild, in the forest, I'm talking about.
No, I don't ever want to see one in the forest.
But that's it. It must be an experience and a half. Just to face a bear, face a wolf, But you know, people think they have fear living in cities and stuff like that. Put them in the forest, in the wild, in their natural state. You're going to see what kind of fear they're going to have. They're going to see they are very, very powerless over nature, but they think they are. But there's stuff out there in nature, in the wild. The wolves and that. When they come after you with the meute, I don't know, the meute de loup, je sais pas comment tu dis ça en anglais. Pack, the wolf pack. When the wolf pack come after, hey, that's scary stuff. I don't know, I don't know, just to think of it, I fucking have chills in my spine. But you, Ivar, have you ever encountered some kind of wolves or stuff like that? No?
No, we in Holland, we don't really actually have like wildlife in animal way. We just, capture them and put them in a prison, the cold zoo. And yeah, well,
Ivar.
And yeah, well, that's the truth.
I know.
And we're very proud of it.
We're very proud of it.
Like, oh, look at the zoo and how beautiful our zoos are, and it's just stupid. And but we have like, sometimes I see a bird, but the biggest birds, or I see.
Sometimes I see a bird.
Sometimes I see a bird, and if I look up, I see bigger birds, I believe, and they painting the sky with all these lines.
Oh yeah, the big metallic bird.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's terrible, and we have like these little birds, and I have to look it up right now what the name is from the birds. And well, my brother was a few years ago. He was like, "Oh, where did all the small birds go?" And I don't know the name. So let's see if I can find it in translating how you would call it in.
Well, here in Canada, we have lots of wildlife, for sure. Ellie can
it's like a sparrow or something.
Sparrow.
Uh-huh.
And
I love sparrows.
Yeah, but that's small ones, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're small.
Yeah.
Very small.
Well, it seemed in a way that we are about to run out of them or something. So my brother
run out of them.
He was complaining and was very weird. He said, "Where all the sparrows go?" And but it's the same with the bees and all that stuff like that.
Yeah, the bees, they're killing more and more and more bees. It's terrible.
Unbelievable. Yeah, and in a way we have to. I mean, I'm with the vegan stuff, and I was before Christmas. I was making a vegan like dessert, and I was making some hummus. And
hummus.
Yeah, so but before I was about to do that, I talked to my brother, and he's vegan, and so sometimes I talk to him because he knows a lot about it. And I'm vegan in a way that I don't eat anything animal, so that means also not milk and dairy and that shit. So but I was about to make some mousse. I got a recipe from my brother Yannick. Just bananas, avocados, and cacao, of course, the natural, not the heated, processed cacao powder. But then he said to me, honey as well. So then I asked my brother, I heard something that you said to me, my brother then, like, I'm not want to use honey. So I asked about him, and he said, no. If you really think about it, you don't not gonna use honey as well because it's man-made. They use the animals for product for commerce, and that's true. So, but then again, to that regard, you can go further and further. Of course, like so you cannot eat plants, but that's just stupid. And so I was thinking, so I have honey now, and I'm looking at the bottle, and I'm gonna use it again or not. So it's
get agave. Agave is a wave. It's a plant.
Yeah.
It tastes much better.
Yeah, because
Sirop d'agave, hein? Sirop d'agave. I think I saw that somewhere. D'agave, agave, or
Mexico is a cactus or something.
Yeah.
Really good. It has a great flavor to it, and I've been using that for about a year now. I love it.
Oh, but Jen, you don't have to raise your arm if you want to say something, huh?
I'm elevating. I'm supposed to be keeping it above my heart.
So anyway, Jennifer, you can maybe try my chocolate pudding recipe. You put 4 banana, 4 avocado, and 4 banana, 4 avocado to the taste in a food processor with a bit of cacao powder and honey or whatever agave syrup like you have. And you're going to see, you're going to be very, very amazed of your dessert.
I've got to try that.
No, it's me. I have it in my fridge upstairs. I just add some an hour before I come on the show. I love chocolate. I always love chocolate.
I love it too.
Oh, but I don't want to heat it because I know it the one we have in the stores, unless you get real chocolate made somewhere special, it's crap, like Cadbury and stuff. It's all crap. So you don't want to heat that poison. So I said I have to find an alternative to get my dose. So I went and I researched, and we found that recipe of a chocolate pudding, and now I'm very happy with that. I get my dose of chocolate, and
I'm gonna try that too.
Yeah, it's very healthy, very easy to make. Like all you need,
it's very simple, but it is very
filling. That's the thing, Ivar. Have you noticed how filling it is?
If you take like 1 or 2 spoons, you're gonna be like, okay.
And it's hard to get down the throat sometimes too, eh? Like you can feel it down really. No, it's very nourishing and lots of and especially me. You know why also I do that? Because I want my kids to eat avocado, and they will not eat an avocado just like that. Like me, I can scoop it out the thing and eat it like that. Yeah. But them, they won't. So I said, okay, I'm gonna find a way, because their health is my responsibility, not theirs. So I found a way to make them eat avocado.
So that was my daughter. She won't eat a banana. What is that noise? Do you hear that background noise?
Yeah.
Well, that was me. Miss Lemonade sent a video recorded to explain herself.
Oh, cool.
For her early departure. Would you guys like to listen to it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
I'll forward it to you guys in your in your messenger box.
And that's cool. I'm looking forward to it. And I see Jennifer is like Jennifer, say something.
I'm here. I'm fading though.
Yeah, that's what I see. I see you on the couch.
You're fading in the couch.
You're gonna at one time you're only gonna see the top of her head. She's gonna keep fading it down away, and that's. I can't imagine.
Did I show you guys what I got when my mom passed away?
No.
Oh, please.
Please.
I got her Simona.
Yeah, no, I seen that, I think, on Facebook, yeah. That's her name, man?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ramona. A little
Ramona.
mouse. Yeah.
Nice.
I love it.
Is that the only tattoo you have?
I have a Gemini. I have a Gemini tramp stamp from before they were even called tramp stamps.
Yeah, that's
What's
true.
that?
You're Gemini too. You told me the other.
Yeah.
But you guys all received Ellie's message from.
Oh,
Yeah, I
what
think
does
I
it
have
say?
that on. Yeah.
Oh, I must have gotten it.
Gonna listen to it later.
Yeah,
Watch
I'll
it.
listen to it
I got
after. But no, for sure.
So
Lamar,
Yeah, it's kind
it's
of hard if the network is not working. It's probably really boring for her too because she can't say anything.
Yeah,
But
that's it.
I hope she comes back on some other time because she has a really good energy about her.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt it. It's she has
And
great
you know what's
energy.
incredible? Like the flat Earth, I know there's so many conspiracies, truth movements, but the flat Earth, just think about it. California, Australia, we got people in Hawaii, in Alaska, New Zealand, everywhere that are just realizing that this is a unity thing,
Yeah.
and this is a proof, right? You know, we're coming from all cultures, all different programming, but
That-
we can connect.
That's why, Ali, I told you I don't mind, man, making it at night. I'll do it at 3 o'clock in the morning if I have to, because just the energy that we're gonna get from that hangout, having someone from Australia, Holland, California, Montreal, Toronto, it's magnificent. We're all connecting together through an awakening that's gonna probably change the world eventually. So we're making history for sure, and it's great. Great stuff.
Mowgli.
And I hope anyone listening to
Lovely.
it just takes the initiative and starts their own group hangouts. It's not about
Exactly.
following anyone. It's about creating your circle.
Yes.
That's it.
And just projecting.
That's why we do that. We don't want people to follow us. Yeah, you can follow us. You can listen to our hangout, but we want to create more leaders. Exactly.
And if people like to listen, of course you can take inspiration. But I just know that it's inspiring me just to be part of this group. And I always read this like a famous saying, I guess, that if you become the people, like
You're like friends.
5 people you hang around, if the average income of theirs is going to be your average income. The same way you can apply that to consciousness. If there's 5 people that are really conscious, you hang out with them, eventually you'll become on their level.
For sure.
So I just think we're feeding off each other's energy, and so it's incredible.
Yeah, I really look forward to this group, you guys.
No, it's great energy. Me, I like to connect like that on a regular basis. Like, I don't know, I decided to do it tonight, the first of the first of the Babylonian year. But Levar is smiling now. I see him in the little couch. He's there. Where is he? Hold on. He's there. Yeah, he's smiling because I talk about time. So no, but it's great stuff.
Yeah, so it's just connecting, and I get inspired. Everything, even also if I watch like flat Earth stuff, movies, and I always get inspired. And with this hangout, I do realize I realized like a couple of hangouts ago that I do have to make a video about love because people just don't seem to understand what it is.
Love, love. We have to, yeah, exact. What love
that's
is?
what I'm probably gonna do next one because it's
Love is just a
inevitable.
smile.
And it's always there, so it's always everything inspires me.
If you make a video about love, can you please use Luton Fire's song? Love is just a smile, love is just a kiss, love is joy and happiness.
Or just have Yanni
I'll take
sing
that
it
one.
for you.
Or I'll sing it for you. That's it.
Yeah, I'll just take this from the Hangout and I put it in.
Love.
Don't worry about a thing.
Oh, that's a cool one. Yeah.
And
Don't worry, be happy.
I suppressed the. Ivar made me a remark the other day, and I kind of agree with him. I didn't put the intro in the front of the Hangout now. I stopped putting intro because me and Ivar realized that it wasn't about the intro. It was about the Hangout. But me...
I love the intro.
Yeah, I know. I loved it too. But, I mean, sometimes it gets long a bit maybe for some people that wants to see the Hangout and not the intro all the time. But today I didn't put it just to see if change the vibration or something. But I don't mind putting it back on. Maybe just the 1 minute one. The one that says Motivation Academy present, bang, 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 and it goes. Ivar made something in Truth and Oneness. And so maybe just the little 1 minute we'll put again, but I don't know. Today I went without.
Well, we had like Baby Lemonade singing robotically, and we had Mowgli. I heard Mowgli.
Oh, you heard him meowing. Is that why you were meowing?
Oh, you also call that meowing?
Meowing? Yeah, in French too. We say
Meowing?
Yeah,
That's what you guys call it?
Yeah, also. But then not with an E, but with an I. Meow.
Yeah. Exactly.
We're talking about animals now. Cool. Again. But it's all live.
So another thing we wanted to talk about, Ivar, you know, it's not like the models. I want to talk a bit about your last video, Ivar, like all the your shout out to the Flat Earth researchers map and stuff like that. I would like you to extend your point of view a bit on that and really maybe go outside of what you've put inside your video to explain us your point of view, because I agree with you, but you have a way to explain it that maybe I cannot put the same words the way you explain it. So maybe explain us a bit your shout out.
No, well, everything is pretty much in the video. I mean, but the reason I did it at first is because I got inspired by Tiger Dan, who's making the trying to map out our reality. That's how I see it. So then I was thinking, okay, everybody's doing that, and a lot of people are complaining or stuff like that. So I was like, okay, but it's because I'm not in that way that researcher. I'm not a physical researcher or material researcher, stuff with measuring stuff and stuff. But I respect that. So I wanted people just to realize that they are trying something. They want to put something out. They have like an option or like a possibility. That's what I'm saying in my video. So instead of being somebody who comes along and being a bleeder, like you say, oh, that's not gonna work and stuff like that. Then instead you should be a pluser, and with everything, with every person you come across and has an idea or whatever, you just have to inspire them and be that pluser, be that person that, okay, that's great, and maybe it's not perfect, but how can we build upon this or stuff like that. We have to be there in every situation in life. So that's the main thing I wanted to get out. And also because it is, for me, and I do believe that is truth in a way, it's like we're never gonna get to that end. I mean, we have to realize that we are infinite, we are non-linear. That's our nature, and so we have to stop thinking linear in that to that regard. So because we always, every moment, every second, every nanosecond, we are transforming. We are either taking on or shedding energy. That's just the truth. So we are always evolving. We're always in an evolutionary process. We are transforming, but that we are holding back in that way. That's the suppression. That's the mind controlling and stuff like that. So if we realize that every moment to that regard is fresh and new, then we can actually, begin to write our own script of life. But now we're stuck in like these dogmas or these memes, And that's just about it. But really, truly, it's all what I say in the video. I mean, it's. But I got inspired by people doing it, and I do respect them. And I love looking at that, because it makes you realize that the illusion we're living on is not true, and it's not a true reality. But I have these insights that it's all about letting go. We truly have to let go, and people have really difficult, even people that are aware or awake or something, but they're still clinging on to all this calendar for it. And if you want to get where we're supposed to go, then we just have to let go. And I mean, like, take a year vacation or whatever, just relax, you know, and I mean, we're not going to run out of resources and stuff like that, but if we don't start doing that, then we will stuck in this forever. And so we just have to realize that, okay, you have a choice. Do I going to go all the way, or I'm going to be Walking Dead? I mean, but we have to take steps. We have to just do it. And we can do it by living off the grid. You can see that as an example. So, but that's what we have to do. We have to show people what is possible if we let go of all the stuff. But because I don't realize that all the stuff I have around me, they are just, I don't own them. They seem to own me, because this thing that Marlon's talking about, you know, like, should I leave, or what should I do? And it's all the things that
it's to let go. It's to let go.
Yeah, we are not owning them; they are owning us. And so we really truly have to make a decision. Like, okay, are we gonna let go of that or not? Because if we don't, then we will be stuck in this place forever, in this reality. Because there always will be, like, the so-called lead or Illuminati that will have hold or grab on us. And so there's no other way to just let go. And that's what they always say about love. Love is letting go. So we should let go of all the yes. And that's the hard work we have to do. But that is just the way it is. Otherwise, we're just talking about it like forever on this. But we actually have to be different. We actually have to do. If we don't, we just stay on Facebook, stay talking about stuff only, and oh yeah, but this and that and that and that, and it's all, it's still the prison.
I completely agree with you.
But how? That's the only choice we have, you know, the what we have to do, it's not up to us. It's not our right. We don't have that right or possibility to say what we're gonna do, because that is the reason. The what is the singularity, is the divinity. That's the thing where we came out of into existence. The only real true choice we have is how we're gonna do it. The what is decided long before us. That's the reason why we're here. That is said, that's written in stone, that's in the divine, but the how, that makes us unique, that's what makes us special, and that's what we have to find. And we only can find that through our true authentic self. And that means we can all be genius, and that only means not identified by your thinking programmed mind. So if you not identify yourself with that, then you will come a long way, and then you find your true self, and that you can find by what the post I saw with John Jennifer, with the writing stuff, and that's just what you do. And everybody has its qualities, multiple qualities. So we just have to find that, and that's the big work we have to do. We have to let go. And that's living. Otherwise, you're just
surviving.
Not going anywhere. Yeah.
You know, so many people attach importance to particular stuff in their life, and now we're just to give you an example how I'm not materialistic at all. I have I have a car, okay, I go around with the cars, and people are going to say that, but I have to make videos, so I need a car. My sole purpose of having my car is to make my videos, you know. But we're going to sell the house here soon, and my wife was like, okay, we're going to start looking at houses and stuff. I said, yeah, you can take care of it. I said, I don't care, just give me a room with my office and my stuff. You can pick the house. I said, I don't really attach to anything like that. So You know what happened? I learned to let go of that stuff. Like I said, I just give me a land, something decent, something like I don't need very extravagant stuff to be happy in life. I don't need to live in a castle to be happy. I just need to be with the right people, and the right connection, I believe, is more important than anything, any material stuff, any illusion stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
Home is your heart anyway.
Yeah,
Home
that's
is your family.
That's it.
so.
I'm gonna hang out, you guys. I think I'm gonna hang up here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but me too. It's like 2:05 in the morning.
2:05. Okay.
Yeah, it's like bedtime. It's a bit past my bedtime.
Well, for me, it's starting, in a way.
Enjoy your day.
Yeah,
well,
thanks, Jen.
Enjoy your day.
I will, and this is the best. No, not the best, but this is a beautiful start. I don't know what I mean that only by saying that I don't know what the best is, but this is a beautiful way to start. And so I don't know. I know what I'm gonna do. Just gonna. I'm gonna make a video, of course. Whatever. Never gonna stop. Never gonna stop.
Hey, we're gonna see Jennifer on YouTube soon too.
That's gonna be great.
I have a
That's
feeling.
gonna be great.
Let her heal her wrist, and I have a feeling we're gonna see her on YouTube soon.
Well,
Yeah,
it would be great, but it's not. I see her now, and so it's we have our own qualities, and then again
on her own channel doing something. I don't know. I see her popping something out in the future. I don't know. I see something coming. I don't know what it is, but I see something. I don't know. It might not be about anything
we
that.
actually talked about that today. That I could do a video with her, and
That'll
that
be
might
perfect.
be a good start. And
Yeah.
mhm.
I see something coming. I'm a visionary kind of guy for sure. I see something. You're great, great vibes, and it's a pleasure to have you on board the Tru-Mon show.
I feel honored to be here with you guys.
We hope to see you many, many, many more times again. Your energy is just flat-tastic.
Non-global.
Non-global. Anyway, we'll come up with some kind of word.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
non-global is nice, or we just call it NASB, not NASA, but NASB, not a spinning ball.
I like that.
Not a spinning
Yeah,
ball.
because
Yeah, good.
That's the only truth. I mean, we can know with our own senses. We can see actually that it's not a spinning ball. We have proven that, and with it is. So that's, for me, that's truth. It's not a spinning ball. So maybe we can join and make a club of something. Come join the NASB.
So guys, that was a pleasure again. Well, I don't know when's gonna be the next one. Like I said to Ivar, we don't plan. We don't have an agenda. We just go with the flow, and it will be eventually next week. I don't know. We'll just wake up one day and say, "Hey, we do hang out in 2 days or whatever." Like,
Okay.
I don't know. It's just there's no agenda here, so.
Have a good one, Jennifer. I mean,
Yeah.
have a nice sleep. I want to gonna say it in Dutch. Slaap lekker.
Slap liker.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Slaap lekker.
Slap liker.
Slaap lekker is literally it's sleep well or sleep nice.
Sleep tight.
Okay. I hope I have lucid dreams tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Sweet dreams.
Just visit me anytime. I'll be
Okay. I'll go out of body.
He's always
Okay, goodbye,
floating
guys.
around.
there. Bye bye.
Take care.
Okay, ciao.
Love you.
Alright, guys. See you. Bye.
Okay, guys.
I'll see you soon. I'll talk to
Yeah,
you soon,
I'm
and,
gonna hang up this, and we see each other, guys, in another now.
Now.
Peace out.
I'm
Peace
out.
out, brother.